We've talked a lot about choice in this series. Now let's go back to the free operant environment, which is all about making choices. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and now we're on video 7, the last video in my choices series. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. If you haven't caught up on it, there's a playlist for it, and I'll be leaving cards and video links, etc. throughout the video. Do explore it, it's a really important series, but you know, you've probably heard that word a million times for it. So anyway, I wanted to go back to the concept of a free operant environment in my last video. And a free operant environment is basically an environment where your bird is free to make choices, manipulate things, and then create their own outcomes. It's a really important concept, and it may sound complex, but it's honestly very simple. It's just giving your bird the option to do things and get outcomes from it. It's as simple as that. It's just like me walking around my room and doing things and creating outcomes, you know. It's just that easy. But it's also a bit nuanced and something that's really important to keep in mind. So with your free operant environment, you're basically combining all of the things we've talked about in this series. You are providing all those foraging options, you're providing those perching options, you're providing an environment where your bird can fly around, it can do its own thing, and it can operate freely. Now, this is a point of debate, and I want to just briefly touch on it again. In our own environment, there is a limit to how much they can freely operate. It's the same for us, it's the same for any living creature. There are limits. Our choices are always curtailed. It is something that is debated hotly in the training community all the time, and in philosophy. We can't basically enter that debate here. If you want to in the comments, or you want to chat about it, that's fine. I'm happy to debate it, and it's interesting. But in this video, we're looking at to provide the maximum we can for your bird to freely operate. That is all the foraging options. That is the lovely big cage with loads of options. That is maybe a partner for your bird, the way they interact with you, the time to make choices, the time to eat different things. It's combining everything we've talked about in this series and looking at it and thinking, what can I do to allow my bird to make the maximum amount of choices? Because the more choices they have, the more likely they are going to be a happier bird. And that can be with an aviary setup. You know, there's loads of beautiful aviary zoo setups that can still be in your house. And even though there are more limitations there, that can still be set up in a good way, and it can be provided for your bird. We just want our bird to be able to do things and get outcomes from it. Maybe they play with a toy and a treat falls out. Great, they're going to want to play with that toy more. Maybe they get a different type of food in their bowl, or a herb tree they're not used to. They peck it and they think, oh, I like that. It appears again, it becomes a toy, it becomes fun. They can fly to different perches, they can do things without being stopped by us because they're being nuisances. They can do things and enjoy everything. And it's really very much easier said than done, I know, but even within that, there are some very easy first steps you can make, just by providing a small foraging tray, just by providing a little play stand, which we can all do, just by giving them a slightly bigger cage with maybe platform shelves, places they can move away from each other and us if they want to, just loads and loads of different things for them to enjoy. Now, if you've enjoyed this series or you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. I do plan to do other series in the future, and I have loads of series I've done in the past on biting, on hormones, all sorts of things. But in the meantime, take care and see you later.